Hey everybody, and welcome back to So Blessed Pops. And today we got a little bit different video. We're going to be talking about when you decide to start either a new line, a new collection, and kind of stuff along that line. So let's dive into it.
This is Larry.
This is Ryan. This is Zoe.
This is Trent. And this is
So
So Blessed
Blessed
Pops.
Hey everybody, and today we are going to be talking about starting a new line or new collection or anything along that line. And we have a prime example for us that we are going to be going off of, and that is we have decided to collect a new Funko line, and that is Demon Slayer. We started watching the show, and we decided, you know what? We like the show, we like the characters. There's a lot of these pops out there, so we're going to go after all of them? Absolutely not. But we're going to go after some of the ones that we like and what we use to judge as we move forward with starting a new line of pops. And one of the first things that we came across was we have two great friends that collect Demon Slayer. So if we have any questions, we know who to go to on them. And that is our good friends Pophouse with Animal and CCF. They kind of got us on board. We just they've been putting in a bug in our ear. We started watching it. We really enjoy it. We've been helping them get pops, and you know what? We like it. We're gonna start collecting them. So first thing we came across was what are the characters that we like, what's in our budget, and how much room are we gonna allow ourselves? And I think that comes to a lot of people when it collects, is that this can get really overwhelming. And I kind of don't like how my setup is right now, just because I can't see a lot of my stuff. These shelves go 3 pops back, so you're hiding a lot of pops, and there's a lot of pops back there. So we kind of decided how we're going to move forward with this. We're going to first get the characters we like first, not worry about grails per se at the beginning of it, and just have fun with it and make sure we kind of keep it somewhat small. We're not going to be completeness on this. We are just the beginning of it, so we don't want to get too involved in it because we still have other collections that are, at least on my radar, are more important. So first thing we're going to talk about is when we pick our pops, how we go about it. And our first thought was, first thought is money. When it comes to money, how much money do we have to spend? What are we willing to spend? And how can we get some of these cheaper pops even cheaper? So, or just any of the pops generally. The cheaper we can get them, essentially, the more we have for. So the first thing we did is, once we found out pops we like, characters we like, so on and so forth, is we did our research and found out what pops are out there, what pops are available, and just, hey, now it's in our back for minds. So as we're looking at either Post, Whatnot, Macari, eBay, in stores, stuff like that, to keep mindful of, hey, yep, we're looking for. And that's where creating a list is very important, I feel like, as to what you're looking for or what you might already have. Different ways to do lists. You can go to HobbyDB, use the Funko app, write down. There's a couple people on Instagram and Facebook that actually make full lists of full lines. I showed them before. Like, here's our Venom list, here's our TMNT list, and we are getting closer and closer to finishing the Venom list, which I'm super excited about. That will be in another video coming up. But yeah, have a list and have a goal of what you're wanting to accomplish when it first comes to this. And setting a budget is very important as well. Seeing how much room you have is another big thing. So for us, starting off, we kind of decided no grails right off the bat. We're not going after any of the heavy hitters, even though there is one heavy hitter that we are looking at, but we pushed it. Hey, we will get it later on. Let's get the ball rolling first with a couple of the cheaper ones. And the best way to do that is look for steals and deals. So the first way we did that was Hot Topic had an amazing sale going on for their Funkos and stuff like that. So we hopped online, and then we ended up picking up this moment of Tanjiro, Nezuko, and the Temple Demon. 3-pack moment. Really cool. Ordered it online, and the box is in really, really good shape. And we kind of decided, for the somewhat, I think we're going to do a lot of these out of box, except for some of the autograph ones that we get. So, like this retails for $40. I don't know if you can see that, but $40. If you go to Hot Topic, I think I've seen this on sale a few times here and there. We ended up getting this online for about $15. And that was a combination of this Funko sale that they had going on, along with Hot Topic cash, and the rewards and stuff like that. So I will say, for places like Hot Topic, who I don't believe charge for their rewards program or stuff like that, it's kind of worth it, is to get the extra points, stuff like that. We've gotten a lot of stuff in the past from them, use a lot of hot cash. So just that little bit of extra money you get off. I know GameStop has one that you got to pay, but it's $5 off a month, plus you get extra secret deals. So there's different programs here and there that you can get relatively cheap, especially if you're buying a lot of stuff from there, to keep getting discounts. So that's where we got that, over 50% off. The next is we look for local shops that may be running deals and specials. Now, we did have one. This video should be coming out Sunday. We went yesterday, Saturday, over to MiPops over in Michigan. It's not a local shop for us. It's about just under 2 hours of driving just to get there. But they had a great deal going on. It was kind of their end of summer tent sale. They had all their stuff from their tent, had really good deals on it. A lot of them were $7 pop. So you're already right there. You're at about 50% off. Just a normal pop. And then they had a deal, I think it was like 5 for $30, something like that. So we went there, did that. Then there's also a deal in store as well. So that's kind of how we really kicked off this collection, is by getting the deals, and stuff like that. So let's kind of show you some of them. We didn't just get Demon Slayer because we have other lines that we're looking at as well. But let me see if I can. Yes, right here. So these 5 pops were all $7 a piece, which ended up being $6 a piece because we got the deal. Which, for the most part, for $6 for a pop, not going to complain. We ended up getting 5 of them, kind of to help our collection. Now, not all of these might have a little nicks here and there, but very minor, especially for, which I was excited about, for only being $6. I mean, that's half off a retail for a pop. Now, they didn't just have common pops. I mean, they were all commons, but they had exclusives as well, like this one right here. So they had his common along with his glow-in-the-dark exclusive there. So for us, we're looking at it is, this has a glow, the normal common is just regular. So this is where we make the decision. We're not going to be completeness, but let's get the one that's a little bit special per se on that. So like here's the line. So this would be your normal common wave that is out there for this particular wave or line of pops. So you see him right here. He doesn't have his glow in the dark or anything like that. So that would be his normal one. This is his exclusive. And we kind of look at it as, if the exclusive is better than the common, we'll go with that. Unless it's not that much of a change, then we'll go with the common. So, and also another thing is, when we're out pop hunting, we also pay a lot of attention to making sure that, we're still looking out for our friends. And I didn't notice this. So this one right here had a $12 sticker. So that's what they were selling it in their store. We got it for $6. Not a bad deal. Now the rest of these, we all got 10% off their marked price, plus a little bit different prices here and there. So like here's another one. It's got some box damage on it, but this is going to our good friend Pophouse. And that's the big thing is, hey, we always make sure that we take care of our friends as well. So looking at Demon Slayer, there's 4 main characters, and that's the thing we had to make sure is we get one of each character. So we picked up an Inosuke, like I said, $10 pop. That's still cheaper than retail. Then we have Zenitsu, Mr. Crybaby. Spoilers, no spoilers. And then what else did we get? So we got other stuff besides that as well. To help out other lines. And then we also have a Tanjiro. And then I think one more Demon Slayer we got was Hot Topic exclusive Nezuko. So this shows the same line that we looked at earlier. She is not in this because this is an exclusive. So, and this is actually one that we will probably be going down, I think it's in December, to get it signed. And that's the other thing is, when we look at getting our collection started, how much we want to invest into it all. And for what we just showed you of Demon Slayer, that's one grail. That's one Demon Slayer grail we got able to get all those pops for. So we decided 1 versus, what is it? That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 pops in a moment. Same price as 1 grail. And we're getting the characters that we know and that we like. Now, did they have more characters that we wanted? Absolutely. But you also have to look into how you can budget stuff as well and what other lines are we trying to complete. And one of the reasons why we didn't get more is because they had pops that I needed for my other collections. And that being said, they had the OG April O'Neil. This puts me 1 step closer to completing the OG Turtle set. So this was worth not getting 5 more commons or so. And that's where we decided what's actually more important. The new line we're going with or trying to complete an older set. So we picked up April O'Neil. So now from this OG wave set, all we need is the Foot Soldier. That is it. That's all we need. A Foot Soldier that completes this box or this whole lineup right here. Super excited about it. Now, does that mean that completes this big master list that they have out there? Absolutely not. But we're 1 step closer to completing what we feel is necessary. Now we walk into the Venomverse, and we'll go into more detail with this, but let me get him here. We ended up picking up one of the pops we needed and 2 of the pops we needed. So that's why we're kind of still going to these local shops, because I'm not going to find those at a Target, Walmart, Hot Topic, anything like that. So yeah. And then we also found they had MiPops. Now, I wasn't going to collect these, but I have 2 of them. 2 different ones. And this is now our 3rd one. So now all I really need is to find the one with the Hulk on it. And for $5, and we're already halfway there, I figured, why not? Now, we also picked up some other stuff while we were there. And this goes with our Christmas collection. But there's some nostalgia with MiPops for us. So this is where we can talk about box condition. So here we have the 2017 Buddy the Elf for $10. Now you look at it, the box is pretty beat up. I will say that. And usually I don't like it if the front of it's damaged, where the front of it has most of the damage. It's all right in here. Yeah, I mean, that's the majority of the damage. A little bit of corner markings right here. But have the OG Buddy the Elf. Put it in a protector. Yeah, you're going to see some of it. But it's some nice nostalgia. And for $10, I feel $5 to $10 would be the max I want to spend on it. Something like this. So that's what we did. Also picked up a comic as well. But this is what we're looking into when we start looking at a collection is what we're willing to spend, who we like, and how we're going to go about it. Comment below. How do you decide when you're going to start a new line? Is there something you like or anything along the lines of that? We used to be, oh, that looks cool, get it. That looks cool, get it. That looks cool, get it. And with that being said, I have about 4 to 5 boxes of stuff that we no longer want. And that's where we run into the issue is we have all these pops now and sodas that we don't want. And it's hard to get rid of a lot of these. Unless you find a collector that's really interested in it. And so that's where you kind of run into the issue of, and learning, I think from my end of it, is not to go super crazy on just buying anything and everything unless that's who you want to be. We want to stick to lines over here. So next step is we got some of these. We got some friends that will have extras. We will buy them from them, do some trades, stuff like that. We will be looking eventually on Whatnot, Macari, eBay. More so on Whatnot than anything, just because I've had better luck with the stuff there. You can see it a little bit better. And one of the cool things is we may be joining the Whatnot family. So we will find out in the next couple of days. We've already bought plenty off of Whatnot, and now we're venturing into what it would look like to sell. We have all this extra stuff, and we're not really big into flipping, but it's stuff that we need to make way for. We need the room, we need the space. So we're going to see what we can do and have some fun. So that being said, that's how we kind of decided, hey, we're going to start a new collection. How are we going to do it? First things first, make sure we got the budget for it. Second thing is find out who are the characters we like and start there. Don't go after the big major grails or anything like that. Wait and find out to see if we truly want to go down this rabbit hole and how we're going to collect. We're not going to be completionists. I really like with this line of probably getting 1 or 2 of every character that we can. Focus on the characters we like, and if they have a different one like Tanjiro is like the Goku in this line. Lots of different pops, and we'll kind of go and wave off. So like as we look at it, there we go. There's the first wave, how we want to go about that. Now from this, I think we're just missing 2. Yeah, we're just missing 2 from that wave. But maybe we don't need that Nezzy because we already have this one. And kind of going the same lines about that is looking at who we want to go after, what exclusives we want to go after, what con ones we want to go after, what moments we want to go after as well, and the deluxe, because they have a lot of moments and deluxe with this line as well. And we already do. We already have a couple lines or a couple of deluxe and moments we want to get. And we've seen a couple of them, and it's, okay, let's hold off. Let's get some of the smaller ones because I think this will be an out-of-box collection for us. So that's another thing. Are you going to be in box? Or are you going to be out of box? If you can find a lot of boxes that are like this and get them really cheap, yeah, great way to start a collection, especially if you're going to be an out of boxer. So comment below, have you started a new collection? Are you thinking about a new collection? And what would that be? We started this new line of Demon Slayer. It started with Pops, and I think one of the big things about Demon Slayer is the swords. Now, CCF has some, and it would be fun to get a couple of them just to kind of have with them. But with also watching it, there's also Pops that you wish they would make. And one of the things that we used to do on this channel, we haven't done in a while, is we would show off, I think I called it 5 in 1 or something like that, where we show off our top Pops and then think of 1 or 2 Pops we wish they would make. And I don't want to have any spoilers, but Inosuke right here, along with Tanjiro, Season 1, one of the big things that hits me was their swords break. And I'm like, you have all these Pops from Season 1, and to me that was a critical moment that their swords break. Why is there no Pops with them with no broken swords? And especially to this one right here, this would be a great one to do it with. Because if you watch the show and if you pay attention to any leaks that are out there, like the New York Comic Con has practically a scene that's going to have where these swords break. It's all from the same episode and all that. So there we go. I know I'm rambling on. I may have gotten off topic quite a bit, but that's how we decided to move on and start our Demon Slayer line of Funkos. So first of all, I want to say thank you guys for stopping by. Comment down below. Have you started a new line? What are some of the things that you think we should consider, or something we may have missed when you start a new collection? Because there's lots of stuff to put into it. And hey, how are you guys just doing overall? So on that note, thank you guys once again for stopping by. And until next time, So Bless Pops out.